welcome to Get Wet with Marla. This is a very, very special episode. It's the Totally 80s episode.
Yes.
Woohoo! Totally
80s,
awesome,
baby.
yo. Totally awesome. So I have a very special guest today, Ronnie. Hello.
Hello there. How you doing, everybody out there?
This is your first time on Get Wet with Marla.
Yes, it is.
This is so exciting.
Yes,
now,
I know.
Let me just say, Ronnie is the best. I don't know if any of you know this, but Ronnie is the lead singer of a fantastic 80s band called Chemistry.
Yes.
They are awesome. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on Facebook. Chemistry 80s Experience. Is the 80s Experience, right?
Yep,
80s band experience, ultimate 80s band experience.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
amazing. Check them out, follow them, like them, and go see them whenever you can.
Yes.
I just saw them the other night, and I don't think I sat down for one song. I
Aw,
danced the
that's great.
entire time.
Yes.
So much fun. So
Thank
listen,
you.
it only made sense now if you were going to come on the show that we did an 80s themed episode.
Yes, indeedy.
So
love it.
I mean, listen, there's a lot to dive into here. Like the 80s for me, that's like my favorite era.
Mine too.
Like my favorite.
You better
know?
believe it.
If there's ever a theme party, I want 80s.
Exactly.
If
Yes.
there's music to go dancing to, I want the 80s.
Please.
The movies, I want the 80s. So
Yes,
there's
indeedy.
so much to talk about. So just right away, let's just dive right in. I think one of my favorite things about the 80s, like when it came to sort of like dating or showing like your affection towards somebody, was a mixtape.
Yes.
Do you remember the mixtapes?
Yes, I love the
my
mixtape.
God.
Love it, love it, love it.
Oh my God, the mixtapes were the best. And it was like the grandest gesture
Yes.
of affection if like a boy made you a mixtape. Or if you made a mixtape for a boy.
I know,
Right?
I
And it was
miss
like,
it.
you like curated the songs. Like, did
That's
you ever
right.
make one?
Yes.
Okay, what
Many
was
times.
like your go-to song that you put on there?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I can't even remember. There were so many.
There were so many.
A lot of love songs, whatever like the cool 80s love songs were at that time.
Yes.
You know, mixed with just a few dance songs, but I liked all the ballads.
All the
Especially
ballads.
the power ballads. you
Yes,
know?
yes.
White Snake, you know what I mean? Oh
Totally.
my gosh. Alone Again, Dockin', because
Oh,
I was a
yeah.
big metalhead, so...
Oh,
definitely-
really?
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice.
So, yes, it had to be like a power ballad. For
Nice.
Sure.
I love it. Well, I will tell you, this is a really funny story. And this is not a mixtape, but like back in the day, and I'm sure they still do this, but I don't know does anyone listen to terrestrial radio anymore? I don't know if anyone listens to terrestrial radio anymore. When I say terrestrial, I mean like
do.
regular, like whatever.
We
But
do.
back in the day, right? I mean, I don't really have a radio anymore, but or like a boombox. Remember those boomboxes?
Yes,
But
yes.
back in the day, I remember that you could call, they had like those dedications on the radio
Yes.
where you could call and like dedicate a love song or something or like give out a special message to somebody. And I remember I was wait a minute, let me think what grade was I in. I think I was in 4th grade.
Aw.
This is like the most, but this is like totally me, but like one of the most embarrassing stories, but like totally me. And it would only be even more embarrassing if the person I'm going to like talk about is actually watching.
That's
Which
great.
would be impossible. I
That
think.
would be
but
unbelievable.
that would be unbelievable.
If they were.
It would be, which I doubt they are. But anyway, one can dream. Anyway, so I was in 4th grade, and I remember, was it 4th grade? Wait a minute. Now I'm thinking, was it 4th? I think it was 4th grade. I think it was, maybe it was between 4th, 5th, or 6th.
Yes.
Whatever it was.
Right.
I was still in
Elementary school.
I was in elementary school. And I remember I had a gym teacher named like Mr. Parmalee, or I always called him Parmesan. So I think his name was like Mr. Parmalee or something. And he had an assistant, like a PE assistant, whose name was Chris. And Chris went to the local college. He went to Southern Connecticut State University. And he was like the PE kind of like assistant. Chris was gorgeous. Chris was hot. Now, granted, I have always been like boy crazy since like a very young age, right?
Yes, me
So
too.
I had the biggest crush on this Chris.
Oh my goodness.
And I remember like thinking, okay, this is great. I'm going to stay up really late at night. I'm going to call KC 101, which was the big radio station where I was back in
Right.
Connecticut. And I called up KC 101 and I did the love dedication to Chris from Marla.
I love it.
And it was Madonna's Crazy For You.
Oh, excellent. Love
Right?
it, love it, love it.
And I stayed awake until they played it. It was like after 11 p.m. And I stayed awake until they played it. And I was like, oh God, please let him have heard this so he could talk to me tomorrow in gym class. Like, it never dawned on me that the man would like end up in jail had he actually, you know, like,
Whoopsie.
right? But like in my mind, I'm like, I don't understand. Why isn't he seeing it? We make the perfect couple. He's gorgeous. Like we make the perfect mean, I loved the love song dedications. Let me
Yes,
know out
me
there,
too.
everybody in the audience. Let me know. Did you guys ever do something like? Did you ever do like a grand gesture? I feel like the '80s were all about the grand gestures.
They were.
You know, like what was the movie? What was the movie where the guy holds up? Was that Say Anything? Was that Say Anything?
I think
Where the
so.
guy holds up like the boom box and or something, you
Oh
know.
my
And
gosh.
I can't even remember the name. I think it was Say Anything. I'm not even sure. But let me know, what grand gestures did you do or have done for you back in the 80s? And listen, I'm not going to call out your names here, but I promise we will comment on everything. We always comment, but we got to get through a lot. We have a lot to get through. But you know, so I love the fact that you were a metalhead.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. And are you still into metal?
Yes.
You are.
Big time.
Okay.
I love everything. Really, I do.
Yeah.
Every genre of music from the 80s, but I really loved metal. Even was in a metal band back then too.
Oh, you
Axiom.
were?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so being in a band, especially in the 80s, like
Yes.
that's when everybody wanted to be with somebody in a band, right? So
right.
so you must have just had people throwing themselves at you
Well,
left and right.
Here's the weird thing, because I was a female lead vocalist
Mhm.
in an 80s band. You know, of course, it was all about the chicks and the babes, right?
Yes.
And your teased up hair and the cool outfit and everything. So, you know, exactly, just like Miss
My
Marla.
hair.
You better believe it.
It's disgusting.
That's right. No, it's not. It's awesome. And so back then, I mean, the boys were kind of shy to talk to you and everything. I mean, they would, but you could definitely feel that they were really shy to talk to you and everything. But basically, I used to act like one of the guys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, so being that I act like one of the guys, it made it a little easier for those guys kind of to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, I love
Yeah,
that. I love that. I
Yep.
kind of was the same way. Like I only had brothers. I never had sisters. I had, you know, mostly all guy cousins. I had like, you know, one or two girl cousins. Like
Yes.
I really hung out with mostly guys. It was the same thing. Like I always considered myself
Yes.
one of them, you know, and it just became like a fun thing. Like you didn't think about it. You're
That's
like, oh,
right.
there's no, you know, separation. Like it was good. And I kind of feel like I'm still like that.
Yes.
Like I have guys,
Me too.
like guys will like tell me like their deepest, darkest things about like their sex lives and this and that. And I'm like, oh my
Yep.
God, why?
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, you know,
I
and I'm
hear
just like,
ya.
oh cool, yeah, whatever. You know, it's nuts.
Right.
But I will say, like, you know, back in the day, I was never really into like metal. I was definitely more of like a Madonna, like pop princess type thing.
Love that too.
And I just kind of, you know, I think back in the 80s, like you kind of like fantasized about these like romantic love stories. You'd see these
Yes.
music videos
Yes.
and these like, you know, the men and the women would always be like, you know, kissing under a bridge or in the
Yes.
rain. And you're like, oh, I want that love story. You know, I want that love story.
Yes.
What about you at home, you guys? What do you remember from the 80s that was like the quintessential like love story thing? And did you guys make mixtapes? I want to know what songs were like really popular back then.
Please tell us.
For the life of me, I'm trying to remember like what my boyfriend, I remember my boyfriend in high school would always make me mixtapes. And for the life of me, I'm trying to, and it was always like one song. Was it,
It's usually
was
like
it something like Tears, was it Tears for Fear? I can't
could
remember.
be
Like, or or Tainted Love. Like, there was always like something that would be like, why is this on there?
new wave, like a mix.
New
yes,
wave
definitely.
But like, I would kill to have those mixtapes again.
Oh, I
mean,
know.
right? How do you can't get them anymore?
Well, believe it or not, I still have some. The ones that I made. They're
You
in the
saved
closet.
them?
Yes, guest room closet.
God.
In a box.
I will
Yes.
tell you.
Yes, still
You know,
have them.
There's a lot of stuff that I am like literally 2 plastic bags away from being a hoarder. Like I'm not even going to lie about that. I really am.
She's not.
And no, I really am. There's stuff everywhere. But like as I was moving from like different homes, you know, all around, I had to start getting rid of stuff. I got rid, and I kind of regret it. I do regret it a little bit. Like I got rid of all my CDs. Like I don't even own a CD. I got rid of all my vinyl. I got rid of all my cassette tapes.
Yeah, that's a
VHS.
bummer.
Do you remember VHS?
Of course.
I got rid of all
You
my
have some
VHS
of them.
tapes. Like I think I may have like 2 or 3. Like I don't know how I'm ever going to watch them.
have
I'm
some
going
of
to need
them.
like a carrier pigeon to deliver a VCR to me. But
Right.
but you know, I got rid of all that stuff.
Yes.
And you know what else was a big deal back in the 80s? And tell me if you guys remember this. Writing notes, like love notes.
Yes, we love it. And
Right?
folding them up.
Folding them up and delivering them.
What, like a football? Is that what it was?
Yeah, and then you'd be like,
And you flung it.
yes, right. Right. Like during
Yes.
like English class.
Exactly, or math class.
Right.
Yes.
And you would try to like get it to the person that you had a crush on, or they would send it to you.
That's
and
right.
it would be like these just outpours of like fantastic things that you could read over and over again. Not like now where like you send it's a text and like it
Oh,
deletes,
dear
or like you send a
God.
Snapchat and it deletes it once you look at it. Like
No.
you could hold on to these notes. Right?
Exactly.
I mean,
I love that. So cool.
it was such a simpler time.
It really was.
And do you think it was a simpler time? Like in your opinion, Ronnie, do you think it was a simpler time to fall in love, a simpler time to meet somebody?
Much.
You do.
Much
And why?
simpler.
And why?
Much.
And what made it so much simpler?
It was simpler because you didn't have to deal with anything like pertaining to the internet or, like you just said, texting. You know what I mean? It wasn't about any of that. And hopefully, if there's young people that are listening out there, you got up the courage to go and talk to somebody that you liked. And if
Yes.
you were, a shy young lady, a lot of times the guys would actually just get up the courage and go and talk to like some babe or some chick, as we called it.
Right.
Back in the 80s, by the locker, by your locker.
Yes,
you know what I mean? In
lockers.
between your classes, you know what I mean? If it was junior high or high school. But, even in elementary school, when you had those little crushes and everything like that,
Yeah.
that's what the guys would do. They would either kick your chair, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you're just like, will you stop? You know what I mean? Or
I know.
you would just like
Pull your ponytail.
That's right. Or
Yeah.
they would fling that little note,
Yeah.
to you or something like that. So, they a lot of guys and girls back then just got up the courage. They just did it because they wanted to know you. And by knowing somebody, you have to be assertive. So
Right,
or a little aggressive.
there was
you know
no
what I
other
mean? So,
option.
no, there was no other
There's
option.
no, you
Exactly.
couldn't, there was no cell phones except those
No.
big giant ones maybe that you
Yes.
had to like wear like a suitcase
Yes.
that were like, you're like this, it's like this big.
Right.
Like, and that no one really had.
Exactly.
There was no texting or Blackberries or
No.
any of that stuff. There was no internet. There was no internet. There was no none of that stuff, right? So it's
Right.
like you went out, you made a plan, you met people
That's right.
out, like in real life, IRL, in
Exactly.
real life, which I think like a lot of young people don't understand that concept
They
anymore.
really don't.
Because they're like, if they want to go on a date, they open up their app and they start swiping. It's like,
my
oh, you want to do
gosh.
dinner? You want to go to a movie? Blah, blah, blah. Like, that wasn't an option. Oh, the other thing that was
Disappointing.
It is very disappointing. But I will say the other thing that I really loved, although now I got to be honest, like, I don't know that I could commit to this anymore, but it really did make you be committing about picking a time and a place. There was no
Right.
such thing as like, I'll text you when I get there. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
not at all.
If
No.
you were going to meet somebody for a date at
You're
the
gonna
mall,
meet them at a certain time.
right, you're going to say, I'm going to meet you at 2 o'clock at the food court in front of like Beefsteak Charlie's.
Yep, exactly.
Right?
Yep,
Like,
that's true.
And there was no like, oh, you know what, wishy-washy. I'll be there
No.
sometime between 3 and 4. I'll just text you. I'll let you know where I'm at. No.
No.
You had to be there. And then, like, God forbid you were running late or somebody else was running
Oh my
late.
gosh, you couldn't let them know that
you
you
couldn't
were
let
running
them
late.
know.
You just showed up late,
Yeah.
and then you got that look because
Right.
you're late.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my God. And then, like, or you started thinking, like, did they get into an accident? Is somebody dead?
Oh,
like, so,
yeah.
like your mind starts wondering because
Exactly.
there is no way to warn. There was no, what were you going to do? Like, try to find a payphone?
No.
And then what if you don't have a quarter or a dime? Do payphones even exist anymore? Do those exist?
It has very few, very, very few.
How much would that even cost nowadays? I don't even
wonder.
I don't even know.
Would it be 50 cent?
Let us know. Everybody out there, let us know. Do
Bella?
payphones exist? Right, like, do payphones exist and how much do they cost? Like, I remember when they were a dime,
Yes.
and then I think it did go up to a quarter, I think.
Yes.
But I don't remember anything after that, and I don't even know if they're in existence anymore. Like, I'm trying to think the last time I actually saw one in a bar, because they used to always be like outside of like a 7-Eleven or like
Yes.
right or like a grocery store, but like
Bodega. In a
Right.
bodega.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
we're
don't-
outside a bodega.
I don't know
in
that
New
I
York.
right. I don't know that I remember seeing one anytime on the street corner or anything in the recent
Well,
times.
I can tell you there was a vintage one at Harry and the Natives.
Oh, did it work?
So, I have no idea, but they have a vintage one there, which is really
Oh,
cool. I think
nice.
it's red, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
really old,
I think
old
like
one.
the Englandy looking ones.
Yes.
right. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yep.
I've seen those.
Yes.
But I wonder about like the boxy like black.
Just the regular Bell.
Yeah, like the Bell South, whatever.
Bell
black.
South, yeah, you know it, right?
Like, I don't know. Like, everybody out there, let me know the
Bell
last time you
South.
saw a payphone and where is it located. If anybody has seen one and they know where it's located, let me know where it's located.
Please.
And how much money does it cost
Exactly.
to make that
know.
phone call? I
Yes.
really do want to know. I really do want to know. Now, the other big thing in the 80s that were a big inspiration into, your love life and into dating were the movies.
Yes.
Right? Like,
very much so.
it was all about these romantic comedies. Like, to me,
Yes.
there's no better era
There
than the
isn't.
80s. What was your favorite rom-com, if you will, from the 80s?
Oh my gosh, rom-com, that's really hard. Oh gosh. I can't even, there's so many that I'm
Yeah.
like brain dead right now, but suspense thriller, it was one of my favorites.
Oh.
I love suspense, and so those, to me, that time was the best.
Yeah,
And,
well, that was good because then, like, you were kind of forced to jump on.
You better believe it.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're like,
indeedy.
protect me! Ah!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, if you could throw a couple names at me, because
Well,
I'm like
I
brain
will
dead
tell
now.
you my favorites. So I think that, like, one of my favorites was, for sure, I always say this is my favorite movie, although I do have a lot. But I always say my favorite movie because it was kind of like a special movie for me and my mom to watch together.
Mm-hmm.
16 Candles.
Yes.
Love that.
Of course.
Like, didn't everybody want to
That's
kiss
like
Jake Ryan?
one of the best. And
so
yes, Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club is good too.
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink,
So
another
those are-
great
Yes.
rom-com. Yeah,
Yes.
like
Molly
and
Ringwald films. Yes, indeed.
all the Brat Pack,
The best.
the whole Brat Pack.
Of
John Hughes
course.
films were amazing.
Yes,
they
they
always
were.
there was always some type of love theme going through it, some angst. There was always
Yes.
teen angst.
Yes.
And then a good romantic, nice thing at the end. Like, I just loved all of that. Like, it like
Me
breaks
too.
your heart, but then it doesn't. And
Exactly.
I really
Love, love, love.
love. But there's a ton of romantic comedy
There
movies,
really
love
is.
stories. Listen, the only ones that I don't like, quite honestly, are the one. And by the way, it's funny when I say those John Hughes films are rom-coms. Like, they are, but they're not. Like, they're not
Right.
really funny, but like they're romantic.
Yes. Kind of, they're cutesy.
They're cutesy,
Yes.
right. They're like cutesy films. But what was I just gonna say? I was just gonna talk about another movie, and I can't remember that. It just flipped my thing. Which, by the way, do I have lipstick on my teeth?
No, you don't.
I digress. I'm wearing a red lipstick
Nope.
today, like to match the red bow
She
and
looks
the
beautiful,
red thing.
doesn't she,
Thank you. Oh
folks?
my god, I
Yes,
look like a hot
indeed.
mess. I'm like a wet dog. But
Looks beautiful.
if anybody notices lipstick on my teeth, please let me know. That's that's a thing. Like,
I would have told
the,
you.
yeah, the 80s did have the best color
Marvelous
lipsticks.
Marla.
Right. Oh, thank you.
better
thank
believe
you.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. So I did really, really, really love the 80s movies. And to this day.
too.
And what was really great about them is that, like, first of all, it was a great date night going to a movie.
Yes, it was.
And you could afford it.
Yes, and you could afford it.
Who in their right mind can really afford a big date night at the movies nowadays?
I
Like,
know. There's not
it's-
even hardly any movies out there where
It's-
you don't even hear them being advertised. It's kind of strange.
And what are they, like $20 now? $20-something to go to a movie?
Probably.
I don't even know. And then you got to spend, like, that's just the movie. Forget about dinner. And then, like, you need popcorn, and that's another $10.
Mhm.
A soda's another $8.
Yes.
And then you need candy, of course, because that's
bring
another
your own.
$9. Bring your.
Bring your own. Bring your tote bag. That's right. Straight
Don't they
up.
check bags nowadays? Do they
Exactly.
check your bags? I don't even know.
Hopefully not. It's my purse. You can't look in it.
But that's like, it's like we don't do date nights like that anymore. Like, I
No.
don't remember the last time I went on a movie date. I think it was like, well, I do actually remember when I went last time I went on a movie date. It was a couple years ago. But, like, I have not been on a date to a movie in like recently. It was about a year and a half, 2 years ago that I went on my last movie date.
Wow.
But that was like a time where, you like, it was dark.
You look
and
forward to it.
Yeah, and you'd like hold
Yes.
hands, right?
Comedies too.
Right, yeah,
Rodney
comedies.
Dangerfield comedies.
all of that,
Also
like,
so bloody
It was
funny.
It was just great to be with somebody and hold their hand, and maybe like if you were sitting in the back, maybe like you'd sneak a kiss. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it was just like those were like, I feel like the good old days.
Yes.
The
good old days.
The good old days. And it's very funny when I refer to the 80s as the good old days, because if I was talking to like my mom or like somebody's grandmother, they'd be like, the good old days were like the 40s, the 50s,
I
you know what I mean?
exactly.
The
The
60s.
50s and
Yeah,
60s,
Yeah,
yes.
those are the good old days. And I'm like, good music,
Yes.
but no. Like, I just feel like, the 80s is for sure like the most relatable for me.
Really
Everybody out
is.
there, what decade is the most relatable for you? And is any of this resonating? Like what big movies like did you want to go to a date with, you know?
Right.
Did you want to go on a date, or like even like going to the ice cream shop? Like it's just things were so simpler, so much simpler then, even though it seemed like at the time, you know, because I will say this, the older you get, if we have any youngsters out there watching that like can't wait for school to end and this and that, the older you get, the quicker time flies.
It really does.
So I will say in the 80s, that was a time for me when I was like, oh my God, like time is not, it's like moving as slow as a turtle.
Really, really.
It was like,
especially in high school.
Yeah, you're
Felt
just
like
like,
it was
oh my God.
so slow.
Right. It was like the years just lasted like they were like a million years.
Forever.
You know, forever. And it was like the worst. But like now when I look back, I'm like, oh my God. I would pay money to feel that way.
Yes.
Like we just celebrated New Year's Eve, like a few months ago, and already I'm planning this next New Year's because it's over. The year's over. Like I don't even know what happened.
Unbelievable.
And I hate when things go by way too fast. And in fact, that leads me to this. We are almost done, so we got to move to our next thing.
Wow.
We're gonna play a game. I know. We're gonna play. Are you ready for a game?
Yes.
Okay.
We are.
All right, everybody. Listen, we've implemented a new game into the show and Get Wet with Marla, and it's the hot or not. So I want all of you to let us know in the comments if you think that this is hot, meaning like, yeah, it's a good idea, or you agree with it, or not, meaning like, I'm not into it. All right, I'm getting off my little stool thing. Sometimes I get really, I can't sit on this stool for too long. All right, here we go. Peg legged jeans. So you remember like when they were like jeans and then you'd peg them at the bottom and roll them up?
Indeed.
What do you think? Hot or not? Do you like them or not?
Yes, cool.
I loved that.
Loved them. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
ding,
I'm going to say hot. What do you think at home, you guys? Did you do that? Did you like, and I remember it was always like, I want to say the brand was like Mérité and François Jabot. And like those you'd like wrap them over, fold them over, and then like roll them up. And yeah.
How about this?
Yes.
So if we're going to talk about jeans.
Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, please.
But let's talk about Jordache.
Oh.
Because Jordache
You got
is
the look.
my favorite.
Jordache was great.
1979 and 1980 in
Yes.
81.
I loved my Jordache jeans.
And Sassoon.
Oh, Sassoon, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, Gloria Vanderbilt.
Gloria Vanderbilt fit the best. Those fit the best.
Those
right?
did fit amazing.
Yes.
But I will tell you, talking about pants and jeans, when Guess came out, like when Guess
Those were awesome.
like boomed,
Yes.
you know, that was like, oh my God. Big, huge. And that was sort of like the jump to make it okay to be like expensive jeans.
Right.
And then of course decades later now it's not uncommon to find $300, $400 pairs of jeans, which is
well, Calvin
crazy.
Klein too.
But, Calvin Klein.
Big.
Yes, with Brooke Shields. Yeah.
Cavaricci for men.
Yep, Z Cavaricci. Yes.
Yes.
Z,
89.
Those were another ones that you
1989.
tapered and then like folded up.
Yes.
Those were other ones.
Yes.
All right, I love it. Okay, good. So how about now crimped hair? Crimped hair. What do we think?
Loved it.
Crimped hair.
I loved it.
Yes. Did you used to braid your hair or use the crimping machine?
Both.
You did.
Braid it first and then crimp it.
Oh.
Take the braids out.
Yes.
And then crimp, especially the ends.
Yes. I would wash my hair, and while it was wet, I would put it in like multiple French braids.
Yes.
And then sleep in
Love
it.
that.
And then so I'd go to school, I would take it all out, and I'd be like, whoosh.
Yes, exactly.
What about you at home? Did you guys do crimped hair? Did you do the braids, or did you use the machine? What did you do? Let me know in the comments. Okay, side ponytails. What do we think? Hot or not?
Love them.
Side ponytails.
So cool. Very 80s,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Yes,
my
indeedy.
side pony keeps wanting to move to the back. Like it's not like staying side. I don't know what's going
Is your
on.
head lopsided?
It is. I'm like,
Oops,
hello.
is your head
Oh my God. Yes. All right. So yeah, I'm thinking side ponies. Yeah, because they were hot. All right. Oh, we talked about this. Mixtapes.
Yes. The best.
Totally hot.
Love,
mixtapes.
love,
What do you
love.
think at home, guys? Mixtapes, totally hot, right? I mean, what's not to love about a mixtape?
And do you still have any in your closet somewhere? Ooh, you gotta let us know.
I wish I did. And it's like, and I know the boyfriend that I'm thinking of that would make them for me. And I almost want, and like, I still connected to him on Facebook. We don't really talk very much, but everyone, you know, it's a happy birthday each year, you know, back and forth.
Yes.
But it's like, I almost want to be like, can you remind me the songs you played for me?
Yes.
He'd be like, I'm sorry, Marla, I'm not allowed to speak to you anymore. You are not nice. No, he wouldn't say that. Well, he might say that, but I don't know. All right. Okay. Grand gestures of love.
Yes.
Always hot.
Love. Flowers
Yes.
and in terms of endearment.
Absolutely.
Long way.
Like, grand gestures of love will never go out of style.
Here's some flowers for you, sweetheart, or
Right.
you know, just a piece of jewelry or something.
Something.
You know what I mean? Honey bunny, or you know,
Even like making a big sign, like let's say, okay, you can't get to a florist, you don't have the money to go buy jewelry, fine. Get a piece of paper, you know, make like a big sign so when they walk in, you're holding a sign like, I love you, thank you for being
That's
you.
perfect.
Like a grand
Picking
gesture.
flowers.
Yes, yeah, anything.
How about picking flowers.
A grand gesture doesn't have to be monetary.
No,
it just
it doesn't.
has to express your feelings, and everybody loves to have their feelings expressed too.
That's
So,
right.
and that's for men and women. I'm not saying just
right.
men have to go and do the grand gesture for the women. The women, you also have to be appreciative and do it back for the men. You got to reciprocate. So
Drive
always remember that.
around, depending on where you live. If you live out in the country somewhere, being from upstate New York, I said drive around and pick flowers. You know
That's
what
so
I mean?
nice.
You just go and pick wild flowers.
Yeah, make sure
Beautiful
they're not
flowers.
out. Make sure they're not at somebody's garden where they're
No,
going
no,
to come
no,
out.
no, just in the fields. Yes.
I feel like we got to preface that.
Yep, in the fields.
Yes,
yep,
I love
some
it.
Beautiful fields.
I love it. All right, what about Valley Girls? Like, oh my God, gag me with a spoon. Hot
So
or not?
cool. Like totally, yeah.
Like totally.
I love it.
When I was in like 4th grade, I was by the way, I loved that movie Valley Girl. Did you see
Me
that movie
too,
Valley?
yes.
That was a
Love
great
that movie.
Nicolas
Was
Cage.
awesome. Yes, indeedy.
Great
Love.
movie.
Yes.
Loved that movie. Valley Girls, totally hot. Although you don't really hear about any Valley Girls
No,
anymore
you
nowadays. You
don't.
don't. That was like a thing. Captains of the football team. Always hot. Hello. Always. Is that even like a question? Like always hot. All right. John Hughes films.
Yes.
The best.
You better believe it.
The best. Like that was an era I will never ever forget.
Forget.
And
Never will.
it's so sad sometimes when I talk to people that are like younger, they don't even know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm like,
I know,
how have
that's
you not
really sad.
seen? How have you not seen that movie? Like, you know,
That's
how have you
very
not
sad.
seen Sell Almost Fire? How have you not seen like all these
Very
movies?
sad.
Like it's really
I
sad.
know. Can't
Totally
believe
sad.
it.
I know. All right. The aerobics fitness craze, like the Jane Fonda.
Yes.
Love. I think that's hot.
Olivia Newton-John.
Olivia Newton-John.
Early on.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Olivia Newton-John. Let me tell you
Was the
something.
best.
Not to like change. This could have been a good. This could have been a good trivia question. But do you know what was the number one? What song held the number one spot the longest in the 80s?
With Olivia Newton-John.
In
Not
general,
Magic, right?
In general, no. Let's get physical.
Let's get physical.
Yes,
That's right.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
boy.
Let's get
Shame
physical.
for shame.
I know, that was really good.
No.
All right. Oh my gosh, we're running out of time here. Okay. Lastly, off the shoulder sweatshirts.
Oh, so cool. Kind of the flash dance look.
Flash dance.
My sister did that.
Yes, me too, me
indeedy.
too.
Yes.
And I still like the off the shoulder look, although I don't really do it all that often, but I like it. It's a good
cool.
look. It's a good
Yes.
look. All right, we are running out of time, but we want to get now to, all right, so that was hot or not. So now we're going to move to our trivia round.
Yes.
All right, everybody at home, get ready.
Ding, ding,
It's time for
ding,
trivia.
ding,
We got to
ding.
get through this really fast. Okay. So, here we go. What is considered the quintessential top-ranked romantic comedy of the late 80s?
The late 80s.
Now, this is kind of debatable because I think based on different people that you would ask in different surveys, it would be debatable. But this is like the quintessential, this is like, okay, this is wildly recognized as the number one movie of the late 80s. What do you think it is? Romantic comedy. What do you think?
Oh, my goodness.
What do you think? You want to take a guess? What do you think at home? Write down in the comments, what do you think the number one rated romantic comedy of the late 80s is? What do you think that is?
Late 80s.
Late 80s. Yes.
Oh, dear.
Let me know if you give up.
I give up.
When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, yes. Oh,
I'll
my
have what
gosh.
she's having. Yes, when Harry Met Sally, it was 1989. That was
Oh my
that was why
gosh.
that's like of the whole
course.
decade, that was ranked like the top one, top romantic comedy.
I forgot all
Right?
about that.
I know.
Wasn't thinking about that.
I
Oh
know,
my gosh.
I know. But that really, when you think about it, there were so many iconic
Yes.
moments in that.
Yes,
you know what I
there
mean?
was.
It was really crazy.
My
All
God,
right,
Meg Ryan.
one more. Oh, so good. And
Love
Billy
it.
Crystal. I know.
Mhm.
All right, last one. Here we go. Who were the top two male heartthrobs of the 1980s? They were dominating teen magazines, the movie
could guess.
screens. Yeah, take a guess. Come on.
Matt Dillon
Okay.
was number one.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, gosh.
Think really hard. What do you think out there, guys? Let us know in the comments. The top
Trying to
two
think.
male heartthrobs.
Rob
And-
Lowe. Rob Lowe and Matt Dillon.
Good. I will tell you, That's awesome, first of all, that you even like got those so
Teen
fast.
Beat.
Teen
right?
Beat.
And Tiger Beat.
Yes.
Teen Beat and Tiger Beat.
Do you remember Dynamite magazine too? Dynamite?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I loved
Yes.
Dynamite. I remember when Kirk Cameron was on the cover, and I was like, oh my god, I thought Kirk Cameron was like the cat's meow. Like I loved
Yep.
Kirk Cameron, but I digress. He was not one of the teen heartthrobs, just mine.
Oh.
But I will tell you, one of them was Rob Lowe.
Cool deal. Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding. Another one, Tom Cruise.
Oh, right. You know, I never was into Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
like
Risky
that.
Business.
Isn't that
He
a
was
trip?
really cute in Risky Business.
He was cute, but he never did anything for me. I am so
I
sorry.
get it. No, don't apologize.
Matt
Sorry,
Dillon
Tom.
did, though.
Matt Dillon was hot. The Flamingo Kid. Oh my God, Matt Dillon was hot. And by the way, he's another honorable mention. We had
Yes.
Matt Dillon, also Patrick Swayze, a little
Yes.
Dirty Dancing for you.
Yes,
And who was the last one? Oh, how could I forget? Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, but you're also forgetting another one, the Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, what? Ralph Macchio?
Yes.
Is that his name? Yeah.
Ralph
Yeah,
Macchio.
he's another good one.
So cute.
He was
Very
a cutie
underrated.
pie.
Yes.
Very cute. But those were the guys that were really all over all the magazines, all over all the movie screens. Really, Rob Lowe and Tom Cruise were like the top two, but the other guys for sure as well. So first of all, this was a fantastic 80s experience
Yes, it
today.
was.
This was the Get Right with Marla 80s experience. But
Yes.
Ronnie, I want to thank you so much for coming. Did you have fun?
Thank you. I had a great time.
Oh, good.
This was wonderful.
Oh, yay. Well-
Reminiscing back to the 80s.
Yes, you'll have to come
That's
back
what
and do
I
it
do.
again. We'll have to do another 80s part 2
Yes.
at some point.
Yes, please.
But thank you so much for coming. Everybody at home, don't forget to check out Ronnie with Chemistry, the band, the Chemistry,
Yes.
the 80s experience.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week on Get Wet with Marla. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.